Welcome back to the Paco Arena as we have our fourth and final match. And we're gonna have the player introductions in just a little bit, as we're gonna have first the introduction of our officials para sa ating huling laban sa araw na to.
For this match, first referee, Mr. Bobby Celso, National Referee. Second referee, Mr. Yul Benosa, International Referee. Let's call on our starting lineup from our Xentromall Generals. Let's begin with their team captain, who wears jersey number 15, Kenneth Batiansila. At number 8, Israel Encina. Wearing jersey number 14, Jan Ruther Abor. At number 16, Marvin Williams Romero. Number 18, John Michael Paglaon. And number 22, Juvie Mark Mangaring. Starting libero is number 8, Bim Lawrence Diones. And head coach, Mr. Rodrigo Palmero. Calling on our PGJC Navy Sea Lions. Team captain wear jersey number 16, Seaman Second Class Greg Dolor. At number 12, Edward Camposano. Wearing jersey number 15, Apprentice Seaman Peter Kiel. Number 18, Seaman Second Class Oven de la Vega. Number 20, Christian Marcelino. And number 24, Owen Suarez. Starting libero is number 3, Christian Celis. Head coach, Petty Officer 3, Cecil Cruzada. This is match number 24, preliminary round in Pool D.
We now have the starters for both these squads. Xentromall starting out with Abor, Batiansila, their team captain, Romero, Mangaring, Encina, Paglaon, and their libero is Diones. Para naman sa kabilang panig, we've got De Vega, check that, Kiel, Camposano, Marcelino, Dolor, yung kanilang kapitan, Suarez, and their libero is Jacob Celis. Only the second match, as we mentioned during the pregame, for both these squads. Pero nakauna na ng panalo ang koponan ng Xentromall. Trying to make it 2-0. Doon naman sa kabilang panig, trying to make it 1-1 yung kanilang record. Again, katulad ng binanggit ni Ivy, only 2 squads make it out of the group stage. And already 2 teams quickly at 2-0. Kaya kailangan makahabol itong dalawang koponan. Not the best of attacks that time from Marcelino. That had no chance of going over.
So not a good start here for Navy with that error. So this is a younger team going up against more experienced team. And actually, if you look at the players on the floor right now, very obvious ang height disparity.
It's like men playing against boys.
Oh. That's right. Mas nakakabata pa yung short sleeve na uniform nitong mga to.
Yeah.
No?
Navy parading a real huge squad. That's a great serve, also a great reception. Marcelino, Doug. Well, you can see Xentromall's got the speed here. And the floor defense.
Well, why not? Because Xentromall is actually #1 in receiving and digging here in the entire tournament. So that says a lot about how much difficulty Navy would have in trying to kill the ball in the other side.
Talagang kailangan makahanap ka talaga na talagang may pwesto.
That's
na
right.
Walang defender dun.
I think, because Xentromall makes up for it with the lack of height, they really have to have good floor defense.
Good reception there. That is going to be checked. If this is a brawl, Ivy, they'd have to stop it right now. Sobrang laki nitong koponan ng Navy, but again, it's a volleyball match and they're going to show that their scrappiness can get them through.
What's important here right now, of course, for Xentromall is just to make sure that, you know, they defend the floor very well and they play smart. You know, they're going up against very tall opponents. Good save.
No question about that one going long. Back up to a 2-point lead para sa PGJC Navy. Marcelino was waiting for that. Yan ang hindi mo pwedeng gawin.
Oh. Yeah, you have to remember again, the players on the other side of the court are really tall. So mga regalong ganon maging madali para sa kanila.
Combination play is gonna work.
For the red shirts, it's all about speed. You know, just trying to make it a bit difficult, you know, for Navy.
The captain on the side of Xentromall. Good serve. Wow. They had the blockers there, but it didn't matter.
And Toto de la Vega is really back. It's good to see him, you know, after being injured, already back here in the court.
Another good serve, another good reception, and look at the speed there of that attack.
Excellent kill. And you would think, you know, that attack came from somebody who's like 6 foot tall.
Malakas lang tumalon.
Oh, the leaping ability, really.
And again, the captain on the other side, Delor, will pick up his first point. Definitely not going to be his last. Marcelino now with the serve. His team up by 3.
Good serve. And that went out.
Mangaring serving now. Look at the size of Mangaring compared to everybody else on Navy. Kahit yung libero nila.
Already too tall, you know, taller than Xentromall.
That's going to bring us to our first technical timeout. 8-5, lamang ang Navy.
You're still watching the Spikers Turf Invitational Conference 2023. Now, it was a bad first game for the PGJC Navy Sea Lions, and according to head coach Cecil Cruzada, it was all because of the lack of focus. Now, the team was actually focusing on 2 different leagues. That was Spikers Turf and the AFP PNP Olympics, where they were actually the defending champs, and they lost both matches. According to Coach Cecil, they didn't focus well on both because her team was too complacent with both matches, and accountability is there. Kaya ngayon, they are now always on their toes and hyper-focused on a 3-setter for today. Back to you guys.
Yun ang masakit. Mas lalo na in that other league. You were the defending champion, so you just lost your title.
That's right. So, but I think, you know, that's also the challenge of playing in two leagues at the same time. You know, it can actually take a toll also physically, syempre. But apart from that physical aspect, there's this mental aspect to it as well.
Ngayon, ang malaking tanong, ilalabas ba nila yung galit nila doon sa dalawang talo na yun?
That's
dito sa
right.
mga maliliit na bata.
But kailangan nilang bumawi, and we all know how important the win for either of these teams would be for this match moving forward. Kasi nga, as we took a look at the standings earlier, there are already two teams with a 2-0 standing. So, important sa lahat ng remaining teams na talagang makakuha ng panalo. Nag-aagawan sila doon sa top 2 na pwesto.
Right now, the rest of the Navy wanted to make sure who was really supposed to serve. They didn't want to come up with a mistake.
Oh, that was an excellent play. See Suarez with that fake.
Talaga nahuli yung depensa ron eh. They were wondering what was happening.
Good
well,
pass.
The point happened. Miscommunication that time. It's another violation, and that lead has now just ballooned to 6.
This is a 4-point run for Navy. Saria comes in. He has quite a unique name, Dearborn.
We've actually had a few original names in our coverage here today, Ivy. That serve's gonna stay in.
Oh, that makes it to the line. Service ace.
Saria again with a serve. That one is definitely out. Wow. When they put that roof, it's really a roof.
Solid block, and you know that's the good thing about, or the beauty of watching it live, because like on TV we see that it's amazing, but when you're here and you hear the sounds being made by that block, by that spike, or by the serve, you can really see how strong these are.
Serve's not gonna go in for Camposano, but nonetheless, lamang pa rin yung kanilang kupunan ng 5. Looks like they're just cruising through this set here.
But of course, we must not forget that in their last match, and talking about the Navy Sea Lions, they were also up by 2 against FEU. But FEU managed to turn things around and get the win.
(15-9) is our tally. Not too much behind that one. Marcelino again. That should bring us to another technical timeout. But there will be a challenge first before we get to the technical timeout. They're going to say there was a net touch. Well, challenge muna kaagad dito si Coach Rodrigo. Well, it's a challenge that they need to be able to win here. Because they are trailing by a lot already. Trailing by 6, could be 7 if they don't win this challenge.
Of course, this could change the momentum as well for Xentromall if they win this challenge.
Here it is. Let's see. It looked like he came down.
The ball has landed already when he touched the net. So there.
And that's now going to bring us to our technical timeout. 60-9, lamang Navy.
Yun lagi pinapaalala sa akin ni Coach na ikaw dapat yung mauna sa mga hakbang na gagawin para ma-improve yung bawat isa. Ahakbangin muna namin isa-isa hanggang makaabot kami ng top 4. Magbabago na yung ihip na hangin pagdating ng top 4. Pupuspusan na kami doon hanggang makuha namin yung championship. Bibigyan namin ng magandang laban lahat ng kalaban namin.
Watch the Spiker Surf live in HD and on demand via Pilipinas Live. Enjoy the action anytime, anywhere, and on any device. Download and subscribe now or watch via PilipinasLive.com. Back to the action here, and there you heard from the captain. And now, nakita mo, in action. Nakapunto siya.
Good block from Greg Dolor. Here, Navy, they're obviously enjoying the game. Too near the net, but that joust. Ball still alive.
Ginamit na naman niya yung kanyang tangkad dun eh.
That's a smart move as well, Tapos alanganin ka na using your opponent's hand to your advantage.
Attack slowed down once again. Back row. And that clearly a violation.
No contention about that.
Challenge.
He was not to control his footing. Hindi man lang siya nakaapak going outside eh. Dire-diretso ang momentum.
Well, they can afford here in set number 1.
Right, 8-point advantage for a Navy. Make that 9-point advantage without the service error.
So far, walang kakaba-kaba ang nangyayari dito.
A strong, powerful serve.
What a great reception, though. And here they come with a point of their own, courtesy of Abor. Dolor making that look so easy.
Excellent quick play from Navy. Well, if you have been a fan of Philippine volleyball, so I am sure that you've watched Greg Dolor in his collegiate days in FEU. He has been one of the stronger middle attackers. Oh, that checks, or that touches the hand of the blocker.
That was clear. Officials making sure that all the players are in their right spots. Talking about the ones off the court. At kayo ngayon, may pito na. From the back row, that's easily put down there. Camposano was waiting for that to get there. Nakatalo na kasi.
Oh, the elevation, the hang time actually was still there.
Timeout's going to be called here by the Generals.
Well, there's a challenge, I think, for a net violation by Xentromall.
Let's see, this is going to be interesting once again. A while ago, there was a net touch, pero nakabagsak na yung bola. Ito may hang time na naman. Nakita natin galing kay Camposano. He was able to tap it. Did it get down first?
I think it was the ball that touched the net. If we're seeing it in this angle. Yeah, it was the ball who grazed the net.
So they've lost their second challenge. But you understand where they were coming from, Ivy, because they saw that the net moved.
That's right.
Hindi naman na naisip na pag tip niya na ganun, tatama yung bola.
And of course, you try to take in as much opportunity as you can.
21-13 is our tally. Once again, the defense is there. They're scoring on their attacks, they're scoring on their blocks, they're scoring on serves.
So it looks like that, well, at least so far so good here for Navy. You know, they're learning from the experiences that they've had in the past game. So mukhang talagang gusto na rin lang makabawi.
Villanueva misfiring there as De La Vega and Suarez will check in. Our officials just making sure everything is in order. Now we can play on. 8-point lead enjoyed by Navy.
Combination play.
Ooh.
But too much eagerness in that play. May gigil eh.
Puntos na nila yun eh.
Right.
He just mishit that on the way down. And he knew it. 1 point. Binigay nila dito sa AYAC.
But still a comfortable lead though for Navy. Good serve. One more time. Oh, ball still alive. Good effort here from the Generals.
Well, the Generals are going to really fight till the very end, especially with their floor defense.
Oh, that's outside. Toto de la Vega was, I think, was trying to call for a touch, but there was none.
Still no timeout from Coach Cecil. Confident pa rin siya sa kanyang mga boys. And why not? They're gonna get that point, get to within 2 of set number 1. Campusano serving. Already 2 points across his name.
Another good serve, but good pickup.
Good floor defense once again, and Coach Rodrigo will call his final timeout here in set number 1.
So, hindi dapat sinasamahan ng pag-aalangan. Kung magkakamali ka. Kung ano yung gusto mong mangyari, gawin mo. Kesa katakutan mo, ibahin mo yung galaw mo, yun, doon lumalabas yung ano. Wala ka kwenta-kwentang pagiging agresibo. Kailangan natin agresibo.
Yes, boys.
Ha? Go. Huwag masyadong. Ikaw, ipapasok ang kamay. Sabi ko, ipapasok lang. Practice natin yan eh. Hindi ko sinabing kunin mo yung bola.
Oh, hindi ba? Hindi ba? Puro
Galaw, di ba tapos?
Look at the numbers here.
4 block points already for Navy. And that's the defense at the net is what is making it also difficult for the Generals. Another strong serve, but good pickup from Xentromall.
A dominating performance shown here by Navy in set number 1 as they win this one. In smooth sailing, 25-16. Set number 1 going to Navy, 25-17 over Xentromall. As we take a look at the highlights ng ating unang set.
Well, the set actually very clear, that Navy was ahead and in complete control of the set. They didn't really give much opportunity for Xentromall to go near in terms of the score. And very good defense at the net being displayed by Navy. So dun medyo nahirapan itong ating Generals, you know, trying to execute their attacks. They've had their moments. You're able to execute, you know, quite impressive plays, especially at the start. Pero yun nga, simula nung naging tumibay yung itong depensa sa net ng Navy, nahirapan na itong Generals. And let's take a look at the numbers. 11 attack points for Navy, 7 for Xentromall, and it's the block, 6 block points that has been the factor, you know, that made it easy for Navy to get set number 1. Both teams had 8 errors, so imagine without, if Navy was able to trim down the errors a bit more, then the point disparity could be bigger.
During the pregame, Ivy, pinag-usapan natin si Encina. He was not fielded in the first set. Now he is starting out para sa Generals sa second set. So let's see if they can be a little bit more competitive here. He was one of the heroes in that win that they had in their very first game. Tinago muna siya nung first set.
Oh, secret weapon. Para, tumalin lang ang game plan ng, ng Navy.
They were still blown out of the water there by Navy. That's going to be out. But they were able to come up with, as you mentioned a while ago, Ivy, 7 attack points. So potent din yung kanilang opensa.
That's right. You know, they were able to create opportunities for themselves naman eh. So pretty much maganda rin naman ang opensa nila. It's just that yun nga, ang hirap kasing lagpasan din ng blocking ng Navy.
Back row attack, straight into the net. Nothing there from Mangaring. That's in. It's 3-0. This is what you cannot afford to do, is allow them to take a big lead.
That's right. So it would be difficult for Xentromall to catch up pagka napalaka nila ang kalamangan ng Navy.
Wow, Osabel there, getting high up for that one.
Excellent kill. Let's take a look at that once again. Up in the air and just right past the blocker, not over, but you know, he shows the correct angle going to the side of the hands of the blocker.
Scoring once again is Navy.
Kill with that attack kill. That would be the 4th point for this match. So 3 players in Navy with 4 points already. Marcelino, De La Vega, and Kiel. Dolor with 3. Camposano with 2. Oh, strong serve, but that was a good pickup by Mangaring.
Walang problema doon sa mga malalakas na serve. Nasasagot naman ito.
Another
Good
defense.
dig. Send over. They were able to slow down the attacks. And Osabel will score his 2nd point here in set number 2.
You really have to commend the defense and reception of Xentromall. Ang lalakas ng service na binibigay ng Navy, pero saktong-saktong hatid sa setter.
That was close. It might have gone out, but it did look like it had an angle of dropping inside. They push it to the corner. It's not going to drop in the corner. And now we're going to see what Encina can do. Only a 2-point lead by Navy.
Oh, that made it to the line. Toto de la Vega.
That serve is going to drop in for De La Vega. He's going to get back-to-back points here.
2 service aces for Navy here in this set. Now, that can be quite frustrating, you know, it's falling right beside you.
There's another one. Exactly the same, just about, which is going to bring us to this technical timeout. It's 8-3 Navy.
You're still watching the Spikers Surf 2023 Invitational Conference. Now, in the words of head coach Palmero Rodrigo, height may be might here in volleyball, but for the Xentromall Generals, speed is key. They might not be the tallest in the league, but that's why they always focus on defense in every game. Though, hindi pa siya 100% perfect as of the moment kasi may konting kapa pa with the 3 alumni in the team, but that's why meron silang team building almost every day to grow that relationship, and slowly but surely, magiging 100% na sila here in the Spikers Turf. Back to you.
Well, slowly but surely, nakakuha na nga sila ng panalo kung tutusin mo. Despite the fact that supposedly, they have not yet totally gelled.
That's right. So, pero sarap nun, no? Araw-araw na team building.
It makes you wonder though, if you do team building every day, does that work?
Sobrang close na talaga kayo. Ang bonding is kakaiba na.
Well, so far, despite the fact that you're really bonded well, ang problema, pag gumalabang ka ng ganitong kalaki at ganitong kalakas, may hirapan ka naman talaga.
But I think, you know, I guess somehow it does reflect in the way that they play, you know, because if not all of the team members are, there are some of the team members are new, but you know, they're playing quite organized. So, baka nakakatulong talaga yung everyday na team building.
And Sina, one of the veterans, with a net violation there. And the lead is now 7. And De La Vega serving once again. That time, rejected by the net.
So the net has been his friend for 2 service aces. Masabi siguro, sobra na.
Tama na. Pati yung Generals, sabi na.
Combination play, and that makes it to the line.
And once again, they're cruising here. Ooh, that one, no chance. Hit the bottom tape of the net. Everything starts with a good serve here for the Generals. Camposano denied.
Oh, good pickup. Back row attack, straight into the net. The opportunity for Xentromall. So a string of errors being committed on the side of Navy.
Ito na, mukhang nagre-relax na sila ng konti. Kailangan natin ibalik yung kanilang dalawang pagkatalo. Mas lalo na yung talo nila doon sa Olympics.
Oh yeah, because that's one of the more important leagues for Navy.
Correct.
Oh, there was a touch. So the point goes to Xentromall. So unti-unting dumidikit itong Xentromall. They're just down by 4 points.
Osabel gets it through. Osabel now with 3 points here in the second.
So with Xentromall being down by as much as 7 points, they managed to trim it down to 3.
Can they keep it going? That's smart play. Camposano saw that space in
That's
the back.
right. He was going up as if he was giving, or he was going for strong attack. And all of a sudden, in midair, he decided to just drop it off slowly. All the defenders were expecting a hard hit.
Well, lahat ng mga tama niya kanina. Malalakas kasi. Osabel again for his 4th point. Oh, they found another weapon here, aside from Encina. Encina now with the serve.
Right through 3 blockers. Kel with that running hit.
Cabrera papasok.
Suarez targeting Cabrera right away.
Oh, there was no coverage there. And Marcelino looked at his teammates and said, that was my bad.
Excellent block. Let's take a look at that once again. No coverage on the side of Navy.
Xentromall now within 3.
One more time. Off the block, and that makes it in.
Twice walang coverage back there.
Excellent blocking being shown by Xentromall.
First time out here as we listen in to Coach Cecil.
Okay, kung may may pumapalo dito, kung pwede mag-coverage tayo kasi ano yung block nila. Andyan yung block nila ngayon. Okay, tapos nawala yung energy, nagre-relax kayo guys. Nawala yung energy nung set 1. Diba? Bawi tayo, pagbalik tayo.
Side out tayo. Let's go, let's go. Sa akin yun, hindi ko na kayo.
Dalawa na yun.
Straight to the point was Coach Cecil there. Nawala yung energy, nawala yung inyong gana. And you're taking your opponents for granted, that's for sure.
They've learned from that match against FEU again. So, but that's a loss that might have hurt, you know, because they really were up already. And the third set was really close as well.
Ito na, nagising na sila. That is what Coach Cecil is looking for. Domination. Osabel that time was stopped.
Good dig.
That's out there from Osabel. No, it's going to be in.
It was
He's going
called
to pick up another
inside.
point. Osabel with a serve, he'll send that low. Actually, his only mistake here in the set was that missed serve.
And Osabel with already 5 points here in this match.
Going for a combination play, but the defense was there. Dolor and De La Vega were waiting for that one. That's going to bring us to our second technical timeout. 16-12, Navy still on top.
Gusto ko talaga iangat yung team namin ulit. Kasi from our batch, parang sa NC kasi madalas kaming nasa taas. So kami halos lumalaban ng championship for NCAA. Malaki yung pressure ni coach kasi nag-expect talaga siya na maiangat namin yung team. Pero at the same time, okay naman kami kasi excited kami talaga maglaro. And ipakita ko ano yung meron yung team namin.
Watch the Spikers Turf live in HD and on demand via Pilipinas Live. Enjoy the action anytime, anywhere, and in any device. Download and subscribe now or watch via PilipinasLive.com. Xentromall making a real challenge here. Encina has been fielded here in the second set, but he has yet to really make an impact. It has been all Osabel. Chance here. Mina, Doug. How many times has that net helped out the squad of Navy?
The net has been the friend of Navy here, especially in set number 2.
So much power behind that one, and it works. That float serve will float all the way out.
So this is just a 3-point advantage for Navy.
Back row attack, easily handled there. That'll be out.
But Xentromall is calling for a net violation error against one of the players from Navy. So will they call a challenge?
And 3 players looked at our officials. There was no call. They quickly looked over to their bench. Well, we'll find out. So far, in terms of challenges, 0-2 ang Xentromall ngayon.
But this could, if they get this challenge, though, this could be an important point for them. Oh yes, there is a touch, and I think it's Greg Dolor who touched the net.
So they're 1-0 for challenges here in set number 2. That'll bring them to within 2, Ivy.
That's right.
That was checked.
Good pickup. That was a good play from Xentromall.
And there's Encina finally getting into the act.
And all starts with a good pass, and that's what I really like about the Xentromall. You know, the first ball is really very clean. From the back.
Wow.
De La Vega just hammers that through. You know, the way he plays, you wouldn't know that he came off from an injury.
Correct. So at least now you know talagang he's fully healed physically and mentally.
Right.
Dolor with the serve. Encina picks up another point. Heading back there to serve with his team just trailing by 2. Romero will check in para kay Encina.
Oh, good pickup there.
Dolor with a push. That got over. From the back row, yes!
And that time around, everybody from Navy was just watching. Well, they're kind of stuck in their positions.
What has happened to Navy? After a dominating first set, winning that one 25-16. Parang ang bibigat ng kanilang mga paa ngayon. Of course, part of that is because of Xentromall and the way they have been performing. They're going to tie things up with an ace.
That's right. Good service here.
Final timeout for Coach Cecil.
Wala yung first ball natin. Kung pwede sana natin, tapusin na natin. Kaya isang set pa lang yung panalo natin. Nag-relax na naman kayo. Diba?
0-0 ulit yan, pre. Tara. Huwag nyo nang bigyan ng moral, pre. Huwag nyo nang bigyan ng moral.
O, kuha tayo na isang receive. Pag magandang receive, Owen, mag-ano ka? Combination ata ka, Owen.
Go. Let's go. Bahan lang ulit, ha? Buntos lang, buntos. Navy!
Well, they said all the right things in the huddle.
That's right. So it's just now, let's see how they're going to respond once they're inside the court. So they realize the importance of that, how they should get a comeback here in this set.
Funny, one of them said 0-0. Technically speaking, it is. Because tablay.
That's right. That's right. First, of course, they need a first ball na hinahanap ni Coach Cecil. They get it. And De La Vega delivers.
That was against Osabel there.
And De La Vega has been the go-to person here for Navy. He has been pretty consistent with their attacks.
Nice serve there from Suarez.
Combination works for Xentromall.
They just can't stop Osabel right now.
And again, that's against 3 blockers from Navy.
Their last match, Ivy keeps mentioning about Navy winning the first 2 and then losing the next 3. Doesn't seem like they've learned their lesson.
But De La Vega trying to keep things afloat here for Navy. With that attack, gives them their 21st point.
Camposano. Just made sure of that one.
There
And
was
we're
a
tied once
touch.
again at 21.
Xentromall is doing a good job, you know, trying to keep things at bay. They wouldn't want Navy to, you know, go ahead in terms of the lead.
Osabel. Now at the serve. Good dig. And it's going to be the lead here for Xentromall.
A good come from behind here from Xentromall, and they've done it quite convincingly as well. So it has been the defense of Navy that's been quite rough here. So not very solid in terms of the reception and their defense.
First taste of the lead here for Xentromall all afternoon. Chance for them to increase this lead.
Ball still alive.
Now we're tied at 22.
It's good how the younger players are really giving the more experienced players, you know, good game here. They're really making, everybody's really working hard here today. And I know both of these teams realize what's at stake, you know, so that's the win for both is very important.
Bang! Lamang na naman sila ng isa, and here comes one of their big guns, Encina, in for Romero.
Oh, that is wide. That was wide, and it is now set point for Xentromall. Imagine that.
And they're going to win the second set. You can see the disappointment on the face of Coach Cecil.
That's right, because they were already ahead, and Xentromall managed to catch up.
We are tied at 1 set apiece. First set goes to Navy, 25-17. Second set to Xentromall, 25-22 in a come-from-behind victory.
Navy was in the lead, for most part of the set, but towards the latter part at end, when we reached the 20-point mark, Xentromall slowly inching their way, trying to catch up, and eventually Navy napako sa 22 points. So it was the resilience of Xentromall Generals that was able to give them set number 2. A lot of good rallies we've seen, a lot of good exchanges, but you really, again, I have to commend the defense and the reception of Xentromall, because that really made it difficult, for Navy. They're strong attackers, they're strong defenders at the net, but the first ball of Xentromall was something that made it possible for them to steal set number 2. And you take a look at the numbers, 14 attack points for both of these teams, and quite surprisingly, Xentromall has 2 block points, one more than Navy had, but the Navy performed better at the service line with 3 service aces. Navy giving out more errors in this set, and that's probably the reason why Xentromall was able to steal set number 2.
So we are tied at a set apiece. Wow, everybody was expecting this to be easy sailing for the Navy men. Pun intended. Pero hindi pa rin. Makita natin talagang, sabi ng Xentromall, baka nakakalimutan nyo, kami ang 1-0. Sila
right.
yung 0-1.
So it's a good fight being shown by Xentromall. And Osabel is leading the pack with 7 points. Abor, Batiansila, and Sina all with 4, and Romero with 2. Meanwhile, for Navy, it's Toto de la Vega with a double-digit score, 12 points, followed by Marcelino with 7, Dolor with 5, Kiel and Camposano with 4 and 5 points each.
Here's Camposano, starting things off on the right note, but the question is, can they sustain that energy?
Because we've seen them how they can lead, but there are instances wherein they're not able to hold on to that lead.
That happened in their last match. That happened in the second set. Let's see what transpires here in the third.
Good serve from Camposano, but good pickup as well. Off the block, miscommunication on the side of Navy on who's going to get that.
At yan ang problema. Kanina, one of the players from Navy said that during the huddle. They said, wag natin silang bibigyan ng kumpiyansa. Ayan, may kumpiyansa na ngayon. Now they saw that, yes, we can stay in step with Navy.
This is going to be a free ball. One more time.
Sapida's gonna score there. Two-one is our tally. Now Marcelino and the rest of Navy, parang nagising na.
Good cross-court hit. No defenders from Xentromall to man that area.
And here comes another score. Xentromall ngayon, sumasabay na.
That was a good hit. Very sharp.
Over-received and regalo naman ngayon para sa Generals. Much better reception there, and De La Vega says, give me another point.
De La Vega making it look very easy, and he scores his 13th point. Number 1, 8 points in set number 2.
De La Vega sends that one too long. We are tied at 4.
Again, so we remember in set number 2, it was the errors of Navy that gave the opportunity to Xentromall.
Easily put down there by Dolor. Napatayo na si Coach Cecil. Coming up with very good serves, but it doesn't matter because ang gagaling ng reception na ginagawa dito ng Xentromall. They're gonna get another point here.
That's right. See the setter for Xentromall really not having a hard time kasi talagang sakto lahat ng mga first ball sa kanya eh.
We are tied at 5.
Good pass. Oh, that was wide from the back.
They keep insisting on going to the pipe, and it hasn't been successful in the last couple of instances. Service error for Xentromall, though, to tie things up at 6. That time the blocking is going to work for Dolor and company.
Excellent net defense from Navy.
Captain Greg serving. Bang! And now Encina making his presence felt.
It was a good combination attack from the Generals. Encina now with 4 attack points.
That's going to be long. Boy, Xentromall had the opportunity to once again take the lead. But because of that mistake, Navy will get to 8 first.
You're still watching the Spikers Turf Invitational Conference 2023. Now, utmost disappointment coming from head coach Cecil Cruzada because before this game, meron na silang usapan na bawal ng matalo and bawal na ang complacency. And yet, PGJC Navy was not able to follow through with this. In the huddle, head coach Cecil Cruzada voiced out that they need to wake up or else meron na naman silang parusa na 10-round sprint sa oval nila. Back to you guys.
You know, it doesn't seem like that threat is really doing its trick. I'm just saying, because with the way they're playing, the way they lost that second set,
and it seems like, you know, running is a daily thing already for them, I guess. I think part of their normal or regular training. But again, 10 rounds in the oval is a lot.
it is a lot, definitely. And it's been very hot lately. Pero tignan natin. Well, to be honest, if I was coaching this team, even if they come away with a victory here today, I'm still going to make them do sprints.
Because, you know, there's a certain, you know the capability or capacity. So you know what the real game is. And if you're not seeing it now, of course, as a coach, then definitely there's a prize to that.
Because, you know, they might just go on to win this match, but there should have been 3 straight sets.
Right.
Kumbaga, hindi mo pa rin na-achieve yung gusto mo talaga makuha eh. Yes, you get the victory, but again, it's winning ugly.
That's right. And I think, you know, for both coaches kasi talaga, ang hinahanap nila is yung totoong laro ng team eh. So, while yes, maybe you're able to win, but that's not the way that you're playing. And coaches would want to see consistency in terms of how the teams really perform.
Another good serve and another exceptional reception. And here comes Marcelino and company, but they say it's out.
They're quite sure, Marcelino was quite sure that the ball was in.
That was close, but from our angle, we couldn't really see.
It was too fast as well. So it's quite difficult to tell.
Did it compress enough?
Oh, that was outside, but it was really close. So it could have looked as if it went in.
Point goes to Emilio Aguinaldo College, Xentromall. We're trailing by 2. Here's Marcelino. What an effort there, just to keep that one alive, and it was close.
That was a very good effort from Dionis. Let's take a look at that once again. Look at that. Almost made it in, actually.
Back up to a 3-point lead for Navy. Backer attack will work once again for Osabel. Good serve from the captain. Just wiping that off the blockers. Taking advantage of your height.
And experience.
Yes.
Good coverage from Xentromall. Ball still alive one more time. Ball alive still.
Dolor wants it, but they're going to go to the back row. And Camposano will pick up that point. De La Vega serving. Dolores says, maraming salamat. Well, Navy's alive. Another great serve. It's an ace. One of the few aces that we have seen here today. That's going to bring us to our second technical timeout. And it's now Navy up by 6.
Doon na yung skills namin eh. So, pagsasama-samahin na lang. Ang nagiging problema kasi minsan is yung ano talaga, paano magko-communicate yung anim and then yung nasa labas din. So, dapat ready lahat talaga yung katawan, tas ready yung mindset ng bawat isa.
Watch Spiker Surf live in HD and on demand via Pilipinas Live. Enjoy the action anytime, anywhere, and on any device. Download and subscribe now or watch via PilipinasLive.com. Another great serve, another great reception. That shot, though, from Osabel, one of the few mistakes he has had, will go long.
Osabel now with 11 points, 10 from attack and 1 from block. But this man right here on your screens, De La Vega, has already 16 points, 11 from attacks, 2 from blocks, and 3 from service ace.
It's another regalo. At Marcelino once again picks up another one.
That's a 6-point run here for Navy.
You can see Coach Cecil still with a poker face. Worried about her squad. Again, relaxing too early.
That's right, to being too comfortable. Free ball.
Marcelino
At
on
the second
ball.
hit.
Yes. Xentromall with a timeout, down by 9.
Pag-usapan nyo kasi, hindi ba papasa ka? Jump serve lang naman yun, natatapatan nyo lang yung bola. Para makuha nyo, sige, pag 3 passer na, mag-one line na kayo doon. Huwag nyo nang ipilit iabot kay Page yung bola. Jump serve naman eh. Pag humina na yung jump serve na, tsaka nyo control eh. Kitang-kita naman eh, ha? Diba?
Boys, kami tayo, kapit! Aggressive, aggressive!
So far, so good for Navy here in the third. 19-10. Another great serve. Again, the receptions have been so exceptional. So has the digging. That was checked once again. Look at this, Navy has doubled up here on Xentromall, 20-10.
8-point run for Navy. Oh, but the net violation error against Xentromall.
Sayang yun, puntos na nila yun. No question about that infraction. De La Vega trying to get it to a teammate. Not successful that time. Back row attack, straight into the net for Amor. That's out. But they're going to say it is checked. So they're going to ask for a challenge here. Very quick were our officials. Pero si Suarez ang nauna ron para sa Navy at pumunta kaagad sa bench at sabi niya sa kanyang coach, Coach, wala talaga. Let's see if they're gonna win this challenge. So the challenge will be successful. They're going to get that point.
Navy just 2 points away for getting set number 3.
I turn into the net for Marcelino. Cabrera, papasok dito para kay Abor. Mina with a serve. Camposano, straight back to him.
Single block. And he's just laughing about it. Well, that must have hurt. I mean, if you're here and you can hear how hard his attack was and going straight back at his face.
Balik ka agad. Nasa ere pa siya.
Redeeming
Right
himself.
back. Yes. Suarez wanted to get him back into the groove because they know kakailanganin siya sa fourth. Set point now for PGJC Navy. That's going to be it here. What a dominating performance by Navy. After losing that second set 25-22, they've come up big here in the third, winning 25-13. 25-13 is the third set score. At pinakita ng Navy kung sino ang boss.
Well, Navy had a, they had a better set here in the third. Much more energy and much more controlled. So they were able to give out less errors, which is part of the reason also why the momentum was kept to their side. So it was a good run as well for Navy because they were ahead for the most part of this set. And what's good about it is that they were able to maintain the lead as opposed to the second set. So they had a 9-point run, and that really made it difficult for Xentromall.
As we take a look at the numbers here.
And Navy with 15 attack points. Both of these teams had 1 block point each. And the service, 2 service aces scored by Navy. And this is what I was talking about with regards to the errors. Navy was able to minimize the errors in the third set. So that made it easier for them to keep the momentum on their side. In the second set, that actually was the problem. Because of the errors, they keep on losing the momentum, giving the much more, they're giving the motivation to the other side in the red shirts.
So the fans of Navy are looking at each other now saying, how could we have won the first set 25-16, won the third 25-13, after being up in the middle part of the second set, we lost 25-22.
Yeah, we would really wonder that, But it's the momentum, it's the errors, and while we may say that the Generals are younger and compared to the white shirts, of course, more inexperienced, but the energy level that these youngsters have.
At palaban sila.
Palaban, exactly.
Now look at this, 2-0, Xentromall. Are we going to see an early timeout here from Coach Cecil? Back row attack, Marcelino dug.
This is a free ball. What would Navy do with this?
They'll go to the pin. But the defense is there once again. Osabel didn't hit that well. But if you Coach Cecil, you like what you're now seeing from your players. Biglang, parang nagising. After yielding those 2 points quite quickly. Camposano now with a serve.
He now has 8 points to his name, 7 from attacks and 1 from block, and add a service ace to that. So 9 points now for Camposano.
And Mina was right there. He could have actually gotten that. Opting to let it go, and we are now tied at 2.
Good serve. Free ball. Of course, you go to De La Vega if you need a point. De La Vega just easily swiping this in the hands of the blockers. Take a look at that. That's experience for you. 17 points for De La Vega, top scorer for Navy.
And now the blocking being a real huge factor here, Ivy.
Blocking is actually what made it difficult for the Generals in set number 1. Was quite absent in set number 2, but Navy's blocking returned in the third set. 9 block points in total for Navy so far.
Osabel with the serve. His squad trailing by 1.
Osabel, the only player in double digits so far here for Xentromall with 11 points. Next top scorer would already be Abor with 5.
But again, people are wondering, where's Encina? Well, at this point, he's not on the court once again for his squad. He didn't play the first, was fielded in the second.
Batiancila serving. He now has 4 points, 2 from attacks, 1 from block, and 1 from service ace.
Put down there by Dolor. Could it be, Ivy, that itong si Coach Rodrigo is also thinking about the fact that he wants also his young players to be able to mature because graduate na kasi si Encina eh.
Right. Versus giving, kumaga, i-inject Encina when you need, but more playing time, you know, for the younger players.
Definitely looking forward to the NCAA season in early 2024.
I think also it's a good strategy, you know, you mix in a more veteran players, but it's within or from the same system.
Tama. Encina now is back. He was part of the lineup here in the fourth. Romero, Doug. Look at that, Encina says, that's why I'm on the floor. That was all him. That one off Romero, and
yeah, but that touch,
they say it went, hit the net first. Hit the antenna first. Check that.
Right.
The lead has just changed hands. That was coming right at you.
That's right. So you know when you're in the sidelines, dapat insured tayo dito.
Tama. Osabel will send that long. Are they gonna challenge? Looks like they will.
They're calling for a net touch. The challenge was for a net touch.
Was it a check ball? Well, you know, you have the shirts here of the Navy players just flying all over the place. At pag yun tumama sa net, that's also a violation.
Right. That's right.
Just like what happens with you ladies with your hair.
That's also called in. So let's take a look at this. If there is a net touch.
Ooh, they say no. So that point will go to Navy, and we are going to get to our first technical timeout. It's a close one here in the fourth.
You're still watching the Spiker Surf Invitational Conference 2023. This is the match between the Xentromall Generals versus the PGJC Navy Sea Lions. Now, in the huddle of the Xentromall Generals, head coach Palmero Rodrigo talked about their #1 problem, and that was their service and receive. And coach talked about the type of training that they do to improve the receiving department, which is multiple balls at once. Kaya ang naging tanong ni coach sa huddle, bakit sa training kaya ninyo pero dito hindi? They practice this almost every day, and they just can't seem to put it into action. Back to you guys.
That's got to be real frustrating for a coach. Because that's why you practice.
That's right.
It's because you want to perfect your craft. And if you're able to perfect your craft in practice, hindi mo naman naidadala sa laro.
That's right. That's the whole purpose of what able to execute it in practice is to bring it into the game.
There's Encina. He saw that gap. He took advantage.
Again, Encina, not the tallest player in the court for the red shirts. Let's just talk about the red shirts. But, you know, he's a very effective middle attacker for them. Oh, good pickup.
We've seen so many exceptional defensive plays on the floor. And there's a point for Xentromall.
We are now tied 9-all. And this block here by Encina ties the match, or ties the set rather.
That's gotta hurt. You work so hard to be able to get that serve. And now you're gonna give up a point. That's into the net. It's now a 2-point lead here for Navy. The captain now to serve for his squad. Wanted to pick up their first victory here in this conference. Nobody there on zone 1.
Suarez getting into the attacking column here. Well, he has already scored 1 attack point. It'd be a second for Suarez.
His 3 points, the biggest lead here in the 4th. Osabel goes down the line.
And scores the point. 2-point advantage lang ang Navy.
That catches the net and then goes out.
That time around, the net wasn't a friend of Navy. But sometimes Camposano has this tendency na mababa yung contact sa bola.
Jacob papasok. Here's Encina. His team now just trailing by 1. That's out once again, and we're tied at 12.
Another error for Navy. They would like to challenge this for, I think, a block touch. So we've seen this already. You know, the errors would cost Navy points. So Xentromall will tie up. Xentromall will be able to gain the lead.
Right now, it's a 1-point lead enjoyed by Navy. That could change after this challenge.
Let's see if there was a block touch. No block touch.
That was so far.
Point goes to Xentromall, so we are now tied 12 all.
And Sina with a serve.
Good save.
Backer attack and finding that campfire there.
Good play there from Navy. There's only actually one blocker committing to any of the attackers.
Backer attack.
Ball is saved. It's a free ball.
They go to Osabel.
Wide again. Again, the errors could hurt Navy here in this set. They need to get this set and as much as possible win this match in as least sets played.
Definitely. Tabla na naman tayo sa 13. That off the net, definitely out. And a 1-point lead enjoyed by Xentromall.
Too much angle in the attacks of Jacob.
Xentromall trying to build in that lead. That might have been long.
Oh, that was a good pickup. Camposano.
Well, he's back in action and he scores once again for his squad.
Tied once again, 14 all.
Now Camposano with the serve. One of the few times Osabel not able to score for his squad. His percentage has been very high today.
That's right. He has been very consistent here for the Generals. Camposano, 10 points, 8 from attacks, 1 block, and 1 service ace.
That'll get through. Scoring there is Cabrera.
Xentromall is playing well here, trying to keep things tight. No, not allowing Navy to gain the lead.
That's going to bring us to our second technical timeout, but only a 1-point lead enjoyed by Navy. Let's watch that last play. Going high hands, scoring that point. And that's why Navy is up by 1. Serving here. Ooh, that goes over.
Excellent coverage from Xentromall.
And we're tied at 16. Romero with a big shot there.
Excellent angle chosen by Romero. Take a look at that. That was a broken play already.
That's wide. One of the few times also De La Vega has missed on those opportunities to score.
And again, you know, it has been the errors of Navy that allowed Xentromall to gain the lead here in this set.
4 points there for Kenneth, the captain. De La Vega straight there to Kenneth. Kenneth is just trying to get out of the way.
Saving his face. And De La Vega redeeming himself from that earlier attack error. Now getting ready to serve. Now we've seen several sequences wherein he has at the service line and he's been there for quite a while. Well, that makes it to the line. Romero once again scores for Xentromall.
And Xentromall takes the 1-point lead. Wanting a 5th here. That is sent long. Miss hit. Now a timeout from Coach Cecil. Her squad's down by 2.
Guys, ang ginagawa nila, nilalayo nila yung set, tapos haba lang yung palo. Adjust tayo sa depensa. So ano, isang block lang tayo doon kasi kapag malayo yung ano nila, yung set nila, isang block lang siguro. Tapos long tayo sa depensa. Guys, ha? Tapos resiban natin para makaano tayo. Nangunguna na naman sila eh. Tumahimik na naman tayo.
Isang receive, patayin natin. Isa na lang lamang nila. Ha? Sunod ulit. Ha? Natin na. Navy!
Well, Coach Cecil seemed pretty calm. You know, still calm over that timeout. But of course, there's a sense of urgency already here for Navy because if they would want to win this match, they have to win this in 4 and not extend it to 5. That could give them better chances, of course, in terms of ranking.
Eventually, if you look down the road, tama sabi mo. Well, importante nga yun. Number 1, I think they want to just get their first victory. But again, when you look at the quotient down the line, at nakita na nga natin, there are already 2 teams that are 2-0.
That's right. So that's why, you know, for these teams, a win is important, yes, but if you can win it in 3 sets, much better.
Combination play. Navy was wise to that one. They go to Romero. He gets denied. And we are tied at 19.
Well, while the coverage of the Generals are relentless, the blocking of Navy is just on point once again.
Marcelino with the serve. You can see the adjustment made by Coach Cecil in terms of their blocking. Ooh, Encino almost got that one. Romero! It's a 1-point lead once again by Xentromall here.
Romero has been the hero here for the Generals in this set.
They're going to go for a challenge. And the challenge is net touch. They say net touch. So that means it's got to be coming from the boys in red.
They were saying that the net touch is coming from the blockers of Xentromall.
Well, they got to clarify what the challenge is. They need to know exactly what para mabalikan nila yung
that's
part
right.
of
So
the rally.
exactly what they're looking at. So I think it was clarified that it's a net touch that we're looking for.
We are tied at 19. This is going to be a very crucial challenge. So here we go.
Let's see. So there seems no net touch. Yes, there is none.
So another unsuccessful challenge there for Coach Cecil. It's a 1-point lead here for Xentromall. And Osabel is back in action.
And Osabel doing damage now. 2-point advantage for the Generals. Right in between two blockers.
Romero has been a very consistent server here. Wow, they got that up and over.
Good coverage. One more time.
That time off the net and it's out.
And again, we've seen this tendency from Camposano when he attacks. Medyo mababa yung contact niya minsan sa bola. So several times, either it hits the net or touches the blocker. Osabel once again.
23-19. I think that timeout should have come a little earlier from Coach Cecil. Her squad now is down by 4. They can just play side out.
Kasi ang layo ng kamay. Tapos yung guard, yung palo mo, dinidiin mo kasi sa'yo. Habaan mo lang muna, ha? Kasi nakaabang din sila doon sa hard mo na bola. Ha? Kunin mo muna yung palo na mahaba. Pagwan sa makuha mo.
Isa pa ulit.
Block tayo, guys. Dapat sa block tayo. Isang block lang kailangan. Ha?
Navy!
Coach Cecil looking for that block. And that's what she finds to be, can be the momentum changer for the Navy. But Xentromall is really putting up a good fight here in this set.
Yes, they are. 2 points away from bringing this to a 5th. Are we going to see even more volleyball here this Sunday? Ooh, almost a facial. (20) serving 23. It's the captain now, Dolor. Balik sila kay Osabel, and why not? He has been the hero here for Xentromall.
That's right. Hot hands for Xentromall, Osabel. And the block that Coach Cecil was looking for, still not present on the side of the Navy. And we have to remember, it was the blocking that helped them in their previous sets when they won it. Good coverage.
And put down there. Ooh, they're gonna say overreaching.
So Navy still in the game. No room for errors on the side of Navy. Let's take a look at that once again. Yes, it was still on the side of Navy, so that's an overreach, clear overreach and violation.
Nice timeout here from Coach Rodrigo, not taking any chances.
Makapasok lang. Gitna sa coach, katabi. Sa gitna. Sa gitna ka. Yung dalawa dito kayo manggaling, ha? Sa back week ka, pumunta ka dito. Sa kabila, back week to, tres to. Ha? Or kung kaya mong umikot ng dos, umikot ka ng dos. Gumanito ka na dito. Sino na una sa inyong dalawa? Ikaw, di ba? Pag dikit na kayo dito, tumakbo ka rito. Kung malas ka, bumakwit ka dito. Kung mawawalan ng pasa, ha? Kung mawawalan ng pasa, ilagay sa back. Let's go. Isang para lang. Dito na pa.
Coach Rodrigo actually has one more timeout in his bag, just in case he wants to use it.
Ball still alive, free ball. Oh, the defense of Xentromall is relentless, and that goes outside.
And we're going to a fifth. Xentromall really showing everybody why they are a force to reckon with here in a Spikers turf. We're going to a fifth as we see 25-21 is our score here in set number 4.
Well, you really got to wonder, what's going on in the minds of Navy right now, because the first game that they lost was also in 5 sets, and they were in clear advantage. And I think they're finding themselves in a similar situation right now, although they did not win the first 2 sets here, but they're already up by 2, so they just need to win set number 4 to close the match. But we're finding ourselves extended to a 5th set. It was a good run for both of these teams. Actually, Navy had a good lead at the start of the set, but when Xentromall got their footing in, you know, they got their groove in, it made it difficult already for Navy to regain the lead. And as we take a look at the scores, we're in equal footing when it comes to the attacks. Navy is still up in terms of blocks 3 against 1. The services were equal, but what made the difference, and I've mentioned this already while we're playing in set number 4, the errors of Navy has cost them another set. 10 points given away by Navy, while Xentromall managed to keep the errors at bay at only 5. And the errors that were committed by Navy is what made Xentromall gain the momentum. So what Navy needs to do here in the 5th set, if they want to get it, of course, is just to reduce their errors, because pretty much, you know, they can take control of the set, they can take control of the game. But we have to give it, of course, to the young ones in the red, because they were really putting up a very good fight. The defense coverage is exceptional.
If you ask me, the way Xentromall is approaching this is they have nothing to lose here in the 5th set. They've shown they can fight and play with the big boys.
And the resilience, of course, that we see with Xentromall. Another good receive.
Ibang klase yung kanilang reception.
And that's what makes it difficult for their opponents, actually, yung kanilang reception. Napapagod yung kalaban, nakakapalo, pero yung bola, balik ng balik. But this is, again, one of the strengths of Navy as compared to Xentromall, yung blocking.
Well, the fans of Navy are really wondering what's going on.
Oh, ball
Look
still
at that.
alive?
Pumasok pa rin.
But really, you know, it really amazes me how solid the defense of Xentromall is.
Well, you mentioned it a while ago, Ivy, that they are #1 in terms of floor defense. And pinapakita na kung bakit talaga sila ang hari ng floor defense. That looked like it was good.
That's right. And then somehow, they were still able to return it. So the 5th set, of course, is just a race to 15. So it's very important for either of these teams to gain momentum at the start of the set. You wouldn't want your opponent to lead by a big margin. So for both of these teams, for Navy, we already have 4 players in double digits, led by De La Vega with 19 points, Marcelino with 17, Dolor with 11, Camposano with 10. Sapida has 5 points. Meanwhile, for the Generals, it's Osabel, of course, leading the pack. He is the lone double-digit scorer with 16 points, followed by Encina with 7, Cabrera with 6, and Aboren Romero with 5 points. So the challenge here is the floor touch.
So they're going to have to replay the point.
There's no floor touch. They're replaying the point.
It is really close, though. That's why you understand where the officials were also coming from.
It's a free ball. Let's see what Navy does with this.
You know, Ivy, I'd like to go to the practice of Xentromall to see what they do in terms of receptions.
Because if you watch them play, everything when it comes to receiving goes very smoothly. No matter how fast or how hard the attacks of Navy comes, but they're just able to pick it up.
And it's controlled. And just when I said that, that reception went over. A point with a block. This time for Xentromall. That's supposed to be the specialty of Navy.
That's right. And again, we've seen that happen already in the previous set. Xentromall would get that block, and there's no coverage at the back area or the back court for Navy because everybody's really coming in. Pass is good.
Romero realized that was going out at the last minute. Couldn't react.
A net touch challenge called in by Xentromall.
We'll find out in a bit, but right now it's just a 1-point lead enjoyed by Navy.
So again, this would be important, whoever wins this challenge, because of course, if it goes in the favor of Navy, they enjoy a 2-point advantage. If it goes the way of Xentromall, then we're tied.
Nevertheless, a tremendous game is what we're witnessing here. What a way to end this Sunday.
Well, there was a net touch. But they were saying that the ball was, I think Navy was trying to contest. The ball was already out of play. But point is given to Xentromall.
Well, you have to hand it now to the assistant coaches of Xentromall because nothing has escaped them, really.
That's right, very sharp eyes.
Ooh, and after all that, a missed serve from Osabel. 1-point lead now for Navy.
So Navy now needs to capitalize on the lead that they have, commit less errors. While on the side of Xentromall, they just need to continue, the good reception, the good coverage.
Nice pancake. Chance here. Romero sends that long. Every point here is critical.
Fifth set, race to 15.
Bang!
Oh, there was a touch. That could have gone outside, but there was a touch.
Three serving 4.
Combination play.
And we're tied at 4. Wow, Xentromall looking to get to 2-0 as well. We could have 3 teams at the top of the standings with the same record.
Xentromall Again, it's just trying to keep things simple.
Trying to go high hands. Defense was waiting. And now Xentromall with a 1-point lead.
So this has been the struggle of Navy. You know, they're able to make a run for themselves. But in sequences like this, that's where they lose it usually. Let's see how they'll be able to recover. They're just down by 1. But a lot of spirit and a lot of energy we're seeing on the opposite side of the court.
Yes, we are. It'll be interesting to see how Navy responds here now that they're down. That's a net touch. That's clear. Wow. Navy badly needed that infraction.
Very intense. But we can also see that the blocking of Xentromall is picking up.
Romero sends that one out.
That was actually a good play from Xentromall.
Actually, almost a perfect sequence for Romero.
That's right.
He had the perfect pass and then could have scored a point for his squad. Coach Rodrigo knows it.
He actually also had a good target that down the line was a good decision to make.
That's in. And now they're going to challenge.
It's a challenge for ball in, ball out. Our linesman called it in.
Coach Rodrigo quickly looked at his coaching staff and said, "Don't fail me now."
Well, this is going to be an important challenge for them. But, you know, I think Xentromall would have a good view as well on where they are seated right now.
And again, it's much easier for the coaches who are actually just sitting there. Ooh, that compresses, that's in.
It's in. The slightest, even a millimeter. So sharp eyes, yeah, sharp eyes as well for our linesman.
And our linesman with a sly smile looks over at the bench and says, "See, trabaho ko to eh."
Yeah, but I'm sure he also breathed a sigh of relief that
Yeah,
it was
true.
in.
That's true. It was close. It was very close. We're tied. No, it's going to be a 1-point lead by Navy. Padon and Villanueva will check in here.
So they're keeping this a full front for Navy, but again, no room for errors on the side of Navy. Cabrera now getting ready to serve. 9 points so far, 8 from attacks and 1 block. Good serve.
Now a 2-point lead.
Let's take a look at that. Attack once again from the lefty.
They're gonna quickly change ends.
So Navy is now up by 2. And as we all know, the 5th set is only a race to 15. So Navy is just working on 7 points to win the match. Xentromall already has a win to the record. The Navy has yet to put a win in that column.
I got so used to our coverage during the pandemic, wherein you don't change sides.
So now the referees will want to make sure that everybody is in their correct position.
And it's nice to know, Ivy, that, you know, things are back to
Right,
normal.
that's right. You know, we missed this during the pandemic.
Thank you, Lord. Keeping all of us safe.
I'm sure the fans miss watching it live. You know, it's nice to see it, of course,
Definitely.
on your TVs and your smartphones, but it gives a kind of different vibe when you're watching it live.
Marcelina's going to send that one long, going to cut the lead down to just one. Romero with the serve. Who will have the steadier hands? Well, so far it's a 2-point lead for Navy. But they're not yet out of the woods. Not with the way that Xentromall has played here this afternoon, leading up to this evening.
I agree. So while Navy is up by 2, they cannot be too complacent. They cannot be too relaxed because, you know, Xentromall is actually just breathing down their necks here.
The captain, Dolor, serving for Navy. That's going to be another point here for Osabel, and why not?
Osabel swiping it in the hands of the blockers.
Minya papasok for Encina.
Important
And he'll be
serve.
serving. He has played a lot also here tonight. Camposano. Finally, nakikinig siya sa sinabi ni Coach Cecil. Huwag mo na masyadong ibaon. Try to go a little deeper.
Good attack there from Camposano. One of his more cleaner hits, you know, that we've seen in this game. Owen Suarez for the serve. He already has 23 excellent sets. Oh, that goes off the hands of the blockers, sailing out.
Well, Xentromall is not going to go away. That's for sure. If Navy wants to get this win, they need to grab the bull by the horns.
And we could expect that Xentromall will be going heavily to Osabel.
De La Vega delivers. Oh, the crowd now inside Paco Arena on the edge of their seats.
This does feel like a championship match.
Yes, it does. Another good serve, another good reception.
Well, that's in the line according to our linesmen. Our referees agree. But I'm sure a challenge will be called. Oh, no challenge. I think Coach also agree. Coach Rodrigo also agree in the call.
Timeout here for Coach Rodrigo.
Isang middle nila, yung pangalawang middle nila, hirap siyang humabol sa dulo. Alam nilang tatauhan to. Ba't dito mo sa kanya inilin? Pwede naman kay Balong. Tingnan mo yung tao na yun. Ito ang papatungin mo, yun ang ilagay mo sa dulo. Naiintindihan mo. Kung lalo binibitbit ko rito, ilayo ko lagi. Gusto mo paabulin siya, ilayo mo yung wicket, iba-quick mo, ikwatro mo.
Very specific instructions given by Coach Rodrigo. So this is that last point from Navy that went in. So let's see how Xentromall will be executing those instructions. Oh, a net violation error. That was clear.
And now Xentromall once again within 2.
Again, the errors on the side of Navy is actually what's hurting them. You know, if they are able to minimize these errors, they could have a comfortable lead earlier on in this match.
A lot of pressure now resting on the shoulders of Coach Cecil. Doesn't want her team to go back down to another 5-set loss.
Another net violation error on the side of Navy. You know, these errors would definitely cost them.
That's back-to-back.
2 back-to-back net violation errors.
Xentromall trying to steal a victory here. Mangaring serving. Just down by 1.
Oh, that would be too far. Cabrera still trying to save that ball. You gotta see, you gotta love the effort that they put in.
(13) serving 11. Now it's 12 serving 13.
Xentromall is still in the game. Romero with that kill. With cross court from Romero.
Ina comes out. Here comes Encina back in for added firepower up front. And Marcelino says, let's get to match point.
Well, as soon as Marcelino went for that takeoff, you know that is really out to get that point. Take a look at that.
That was 1-on-1.
Well, Greg Dolor managed to make one of the blockers commit. Match point now for Navy.
Navy on the verge of picking up their first victory here. Not yet.
Good pick up there. Marcelino for the win.
By the skin of their teeth.
That's right. This is a very hard-fought game for Navy. It's Marcelino. Clean attack. No attempt on the side of Xentromall. But good job, of course, to the players in red, because they managed to extend this to a 5-set match, and they really gave Navy a hard time.
Yes, they did. What a match we just witnessed. One of the classic encounters you're going to see here at Spiker's Turf. And we're just so glad that you and I are bringing it to everybody out there on Pilipinas Live. Thank you so much for joining us here this Sunday. Hindi pa tapos kasi pakikinggan muna natin ang ating best player of the ball game. And now these two squads, Ivy, are tied at 1 win and 1 loss each.
That's right. So again, dito papasok ngayon, you know, we have those ties. Dito papasok yung importance on, you know, how many sets you've won, how many sets you've lost. So the quotient will come in. So while maybe yes, it's good for Navy that they won it, but Xentromall was able to win their first match in straight sets. So that can be an advantage.
Oh, definitely, pagdating sa quotient system. But again, a lot will still happen because they've only played 2 matches here so far, and you got to play everybody in your group.
That's right. So that means that for Navy, they need to get all the wins that they can moving forward.
Let's check in now with Diana.
Thank you so much, Anthony and Ivy. Yes, what a thrilling 5-setter match that was. And joining me now is the best player of the game from the PGJC Navy Sea Lions. We have Joven De La Vega with a total of 23 points. Congratulations, Joven. Now, Yes, of course. Chamba lang to. But then, of course, Joven, congratulations. Ito yung second fifth-setter match ninyo. So, of course, alam naman natin na yung goal ninyo is to always achieve 3 sets. So, sa tingin nyo ba, paano nyo ma-achieve yon in the next games to come?
Siguro, yung mga errors, tsaka yung yung tawag niya, yung paano namin ma-maintain yung ganong level na lamang na kami hanggang ma-sustain namin hanggang dulo. Yun lang siguro. Consistency, parang ganun ba? Okay.
Now, of course, sabi nga sa akin, kunento sa akin ni Head Coach Cecil na meron din kayong problem or tendency when it comes to complacency. So, masasabi mo ba na naging wake-up call ito for your team when it comes to complacency?
Yes, it's a wake-up call kasi nangyayari talaga sa laro namin. Even sa mga previous tune-up namin, nangyayari talaga hanggang dito sa game na dadala namin. So, kailangan namin i-minimize tsaka i-cut na namin yung ganung sistema na pagdating lamang kami, nagre-relax, dapat tatapusin na namin hanggang dulo.
Thank you so much, Joven, and congratulations on your second win. And once again, this is Joven De La Vega of the PGJC Navy Sea Lions. Back to you, Anthony Nivey.
Thanks a lot, Diana. Well, a lot of them still to be able to, a lot of things they still need to work on. They did come out with the victory, but it wasn't the prettiest.
That's right. So it was a really hard-fought win, if I may say, for Navy. As we take a look at the numbers for the fifth set. So Navy with 8 attack points, ahead again with the blocks, with the service. And what made the difference again is how they're able to minimize the errors. And I've said this earlier, but you know, Navy could have gotten this in much less than 5 sets had they managed to control the errors.
So Navy is going to take this match as we invite you for the games this coming Wednesday. At 1, it's Iloilo up against UPHSD. At 3 in the afternoon, it's PCU Dasma up against the Griffins. And at 5, it's Coast Guard up against Signal. That's going to do it for our coverage. In behalf of Ayana Perlas, my partner here, Ivy Rimulya, Anthony Sly saying thanks for joining us, everybody. Till next time, take care. Have a good week ahead. God bless, everybody.